Everyone, welcome back to the Automotive Logistics and Supply Chain Global Red Sofa, sponsored by Unipart Logistics. I'm here with Iván Dávila, who's leading inbound logistics for Nissan in the US. Iván has just shared with us some great examples and opportunities in logistics automation in a number of their plants here across North America. And I wanted to just ask you to start, Iván, where do you see some of the big opportunities in logistics automation for inbound logistics?
Well, thank you, Christopher, for opening the forum to Nissan. It has been a great opportunity to explain what we are doing in terms of systematization and digitalization. Well, there are several opportunities trying to optimize all the KPIs of the company, and some of the main concepts that we have been working has been to establish our ideal condition or the want-to-be condition. So in that way, we have been able to identify all the KPIs and all the pillars that we are able to optimize through the technology introduction, and it has been fantastic, everything that we found externally in the market as a solutions. And of course, this allows us to reinforce the partnership with universities and with service providers, trying to bring those technologies to improve our KPIs performance in the day-to-day basis. But it has been a great journey trying to implement those systems, not just for the US plants, as well in the Mexico plants, working together as a one single region.
Fantastic, yeah, and as we've seen, there's examples of drones, autonomous things, so lots of stuff happening. What would you point out to some of the challenges when it comes to implementing or scaling up new automation and new digital systems in your inbound logistics?
Okay. Well, there are several challenges. At first, the communication between all the systems, because I think that every team and every business unit is trying to implement their own solutions. So communication is key to try to have that level of data flow between one business unit and another, and trying to have feedback in the proper time. The other one is that we need to continue reinforcing our infrastructure to run all the concepts that we are putting in the process. And of course, get engaged our teams, because at the end of the day, they are the experts that are implementing all of those systems. They are going to be the end users, and they are going to enjoy all the optimization through those systems. So it's pretty good because the team is motivated, being involved in new technologies implementation, and there are very good tools that can allow us to enjoy that our job, it could be easy every day.
Yeah. And you hit on two really important points, so I'll just ask one more questions about them. That connectivity of these systems and these tools, and you showed how you have a YMS and WMS, and if I understand correctly, all of this needs to feed into these systems as a sort of central hub. But why is that so important?
Well, it's so important because in the yard management system, YMS, we can identify when the trailer or the ocean containers are getting into our campus. So in that way, we can capture the run, we can confirm the part numbers and the inventories, and directly connect to the WMS. Through the WMS, we can identify where is the proper allocation for the parts, and we can confirm in real time what are the inventory levels. And for example, for other technologies that we are testing for the drones, for inventory cycle countings, that drones can identify what is the proper location for the parts, what is the part number, and what is the inventory that it should have versus our inventory system. So it's very important to have all of this connectivity together with one single interface, trying to avoid to rewrite communication or results between one system to other system. That creates additional job to our personnel. So in order to have a clean and a simple communication systems, it's better to have everything normalized under one single interface.
And finally, Iván, you also mentioned the teams being excited to use this new technology, make their jobs easier. It is an important point because there could be a risk of some fear. What does this mean for my job, my role? So are there key steps you take to make sure that the team is engaged and comes on the journey with you?
No, definitely. All the concepts that we have been testing and introducing has been thanks to the team. The team is really engaged to the new technologies concepts introduction. And in reality, they have been able to being in the research phase through the suppliers, trying to understand what are the main inputs, processing, and outputs that we require. And no, I could say that they are pretty motivated with these concepts. They can participate in external forums, in technology fairs. So they are excited to learn about new solutions and new technologies. So they can propose different solutions, and they are going to be able to promote the implementation of those systems. But those systems are going to make our life easy.
And I think that's a great point to end on in both the team motivation, also the partners you need to work with it, because as you said, it's not that Nissan will invent this technology, it'll work with partners on it. Ivan, thank you so much for sharing these insights on logistics automation with us. It means a lot. Keep following us here on LinkedIn, more interviews from the Red Sofa, more insights from our live blog here at Automotive Logistics and Supply Chain Global.